Alright guys, this is all the way from Paradis, Norway. Another one of Scruffy's locks from his collection. This is a Cocraft. I looked it up and I only found a few references to it in the UK. There's no marking on this lock anywhere as to where it's made. Even on the keys, and by the way, there's what the bitting looks like. So we got a 6-pinner. No marking of any kind to tell you where this thing was made. So probably China, but it's for the European market. It works beautifully. It is key retaining, and by the way, there's no spring tension. I'll show you in a second. It is ball bearing. You see the half moon, so we can't shim it. Also, there's no screw in there, so we're not going to be able to remove the core if we can pick it open. Anyway, it turns, I mean, hardly any tension at all. No spring tension. So great training lock, because the spring sometimes takes away from the feedback. So this might be a good one. Let's see what we got in it though. All right, it is a Yale style keyway. It's got a pretty strong turn to the right. Let me go ahead and zoom in a little and show you what I'm talking about here. So let's first figure out how we're going to tension it. I'm going to use, now you can use either top of the keyway or you can use bottom of the keyway. And I'll tell you why in a sec. I'm going to go with bottom of the keyway simply because I'm used to it, not that one. Try the next thinner one. All right, that'll work. This is the 1mm from the Mad Bob's collection, or 36 thousandths. And that fits. We got some flop in that core, so we may, it's either low tolerances or we got some security pins. Now, in terms of picks, normally I would grab a 15 thousandth. But the thing is, we're going to have to pick from this ledge on the right. You can't pick from the bottom. So, because that big hunk of warding right there is just going to get in your way. So we're going to have to go over here. Now, if you take a 15 thousandth, and 15 thousandth would look like, this is a 15 thousandth. You can wedge them up there. You can really put some pressure on him, and you got, let's say you have a high cut, you can really wedge him, and the tip of that will bend around the corner. We've done that many times. But I have a new thickness. This is 13 thousandths from that Rare Elements. Put these together for me. Look at that. Man, he snakes up there with hardly any pressure at all. So I got the tools. I'm going to go ahead and use them. Why not? All right, let me get that so you can see if we get some feedback. Light that dude in there. By the way, that picture I showed you of Scruffy's house, he wrote me an email. He said that was not his house. He lives in a much nicer house. That was his mama's house. So this is a picture of Scruffy's house. Oh man, to live in paradise. What a great deal. Anyway, here we go. All the way in, light tension, and looking for a binder. Okay, that was 3. And I'm going to do some counter rotation on 2. Come on. The thing is, on these 13,000 picks, you really, there we go. You really have to finesse it. You can't force these guys. They will break. I have bent a couple. I haven't broken any yet, but I only have a few to play with. So I try to be careful with them. Okay, since we had counter rotation, I would say, first of all, we picked 2 pins. We picked pin number 3, which actually clicked without me really expecting it. So he's probably a standard. And then I got counter rotation on pin 2 there. So he's a spool. So that tells me we're in the spool territory. And I believe that because I'm on pin 5. And you notice we have a little counter rotation there. And again, I'll try to do this without breaking my pick. Come on. Come on. There we go. Got it. Just keep the pin tension very light and just kind of wiggle the pick back and forth. And if it's a spool, generally you can work them in place without breaking anything. All right, I'm on 6. Counter rotation. There we go. Got him. Come 4 again. All right, come on, guys. One more. It's probably a high cut hiding up there. So I'm going to put a little more pressure on the pick to try to locate him. There he is. Pin 3. Come on. Come on, don't break. With these thin picks, sometimes you have trouble getting it on the tip of the pin as well. And there we go. All right, 13,000. They work, but you got to be pretty careful. But they do work their way around those curves very nicely. Anyway, there you go, all the way from Paradis, the Cocraft aluminum shielded shackle padlock. Thanks, Scruffy. Appreciate a chance to take a crack at one of these. Everybody else, stay safe, stay legal. Paradis, man, what a beautiful house.